What's going on, folks? I hope you're having a not so hot Friday, because it is stupid hot here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm hearing myself somewhere. Something's not turned on right. Hold on. One sec. Oh, I see it. So tonight we will be working with Mr. Human Limits, who has a game he's trying to do. He needs some help with it, and I'm going to see what I can do. And if we have time past that, maybe we'll go back to work on some of the fixes we were doing for Celestial Crash, my game. But tonight, let's go ahead and get started by setting up his project and see where it goes from there. We'll wrestle a little bit. If he shows up, we'll really get into it. If not, we'll probably pass on. We'll probably just pause on it and work on Celestial Crash. Looks like I gotta grab the assets here. So he gave me two files. Well, he gave me three files, but two are code files and one is a Blender file. So I don't know if he's got his assets set up. Oops. Oh, we got an error in there already. All right. Let's see what we can set up here. Okay, where did I stick those files? Oh. So in Blender, I'm guessing this is where he has. So the objective of the game is he wants to make a kind of skating game, and he wants you to be able to ride rails, and that's what we're going to actually try to get. That's the mechanic we're going to try to get working tonight. Is that you can jump on and off these rails and continue down the path. But he's got it in Blender, so we need to figure out what we need to do in Unity itself. I was hoping to actually open in VS Code. Look at this. My Visual Studio. There we go. But I'm guessing he's going to export this rail into Unity. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if that imported right. Okay. So, do I look at his code first, or do I try to work on a mechanic in here? I think we should go look at the code first, because he's definitely got some issues in there. But I wonder, can we just make a spline the length of the path, essentially, and let people jump on and off of it at any given point? I'm wondering here. Current rail. I wonder if he gave me all the files. That's why this is breaking. He may have not given me all the files. Check out some place else. Let's go. I'll hit the beach for a while. Okay. No beach. Okay. Oh, there it is. Is there the beach still on? Or did it just not come in? There it is. Okay. Things were just being slow for some reason. Oh, are you people out there swimming? All right. Yeah, but so he didn't give me this, unless it's in that other file. Rail definer. which it is not. So yeah, he is missing some code here, which means I can't really do any of his code work. Well, can return value player. I'm guessing that's the perspective stuff in relation to the camera. Is he getting this? Rail defined. So he's keeping a list of points where the rail is. So essentially he's keeping a list of points and moving a person along those points. Not a bad idea. But you'd have to keep a lot of points in there. I wonder if you can just make a spline and follow it. Thinking here. So where is he feeding in the data for this? He's not using it yet, maybe? He hasn't populated yet. He doesn't populate the points yet of the rail. He's putting this on the rail. As a parent, there's the points of the rail. Parent transform child. Oh, when you hit awake, it goes through the parent. And it adds the points of the parent object. Okay, you hear that. But we're not, doesn't seem like we're doing that yet. So, yeah. There's a way to do like a spline animation, or put stuff on a spline to move on a spline. Just my headset there. Let's jump back over here. Okay, let's jump over to Unity. Spline generator. You do have to get rid of that error though, but get that in a second. So we gotta get spline first, right? Might take a quick break, be right back. Okay. That picture of snow falling is just wrong. Let's actually change that. That's better. Definitely ain't no snow falling round about now. All right, let's get back to it. I had to take a quick bathroom break. So we're looking for splines, which I don't see here. I don't want to start looking at new music, but I really don't have the time. Unity registry for splines. There we go. Okay. Install that. Green Coder, what's up, my man? How you doing tonight? All right, so we got that. Could not load type from Y. That's fine. How about your day? It's all right. You know, I was off today from work because of the 4th. The company took a third, gave us a third off, so I had a day off from work, which is good. Got some things done. Right now, I'm trying to help Mr. Human Limits out with this game where he's trying to make I guess he's trying to make a skateboarding game where he wants to ride these rails. So we're trying to figure out a way to make that happen. One of the ways I'm thinking is we're going to have splines. We're going to make a path on top of his path with splines, and then like just have you follow it. You should be relaxed. Yeah, but it was also stupid hot today. So I don't know, I had to go out in it for a little bit, and now I kind of feel a little like, ugh. From simile, spline component. Huh. Am I missing a dependency? How much Celsius? What's the average temperature here? I gotta tell you in Celsius, because I wouldn't know. Let's see. Yes, register. I know. So it's night and it's 86. Oh, sorry. Celsius. Celsius, it's 30 at night. So take that as you will. At night, dude. Imagine how hot it was today. Because it's 10 p.m. here. Right, 35 in Germany? Ugh. Yeah, no, it was like 107, something like that today, or something crazy number like that. Oh, that's Fahrenheit, though. which I guess would translate what? I don't know. I'm not doing the math. But let's see here. Why are we having this error? Let's go back to the package manager. Dependencies. Installed. Do I want to try a lesser version? Yeah, it was like something crazy, like 107 during the day or something around here. Oh, was that? I had a older version. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, I know that calculation though, but I just keep forgetting it because I never use Celsius. Okay, that fixed it. So let's actually put some splines down. Calculate that. Dude, there's never any reason for me to know Celsius. Honestly, here. Because I could do it. There was just no reason, because nobody would ever know what I was talking about if I said Celsius. Unless I talked to somebody who was foreign born. Let's see, let's put down some splines. This printer, where are my splines? Actually, let's go look it up. Right, click in your hierarchy, create spline. I'm not seeing it. Nope, still ain't seeing it. After all, you're one of the few countries that hasn't adopted a German citizenship paper and envelope sizes. Nope. Dude, they will if it's from like, if they see it's from a foreign country, they will reject it automatically. If it's even a hint that it may not be American, they will reject it. Even though most things people enjoy were originated from another country, they just don't realize it. Do I have to restart for this? I doubt they're in here. It could make so much sense, but no. Yeah, I know. The thing is, like, with a lot of the conversions that we have to do, if we could get rid of conversions and just all be using like metric or something, it would save tons of money. But the fact is, like, to get there, you have to spend all the money to convert things to using that. And then the population has actually then get used to using the metric system. So that's why they would never do it. Okay, maybe I have to, let's save. Let's go ahead and restart. Might end up cleaning this up a little bit while we restart. Let's get rid of where does that error come from? Oh, we already got it back. Let's see, did it work? Which usually it works automatically. Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know if it was there before or not. Rounded square, polygon. There we go. All right. Okay, now that we got our spline, attach the animator, add the sprite animate component. A dual system could be made mandatory, and then the old one could be phased out. Right, but then you still have to you still have to, the amount of money still to go from one system to the other is the same. Like, and maybe even putting in a dual system probably is even more money. Like, there's actually, I watched a video on it because there's been efforts here to actually move to the metric system, because which it would like stop us from having to do so many conversions and causing so much issues, and the money we spend on the conversions would go away if we could match systems. The problem is, though, you actually have to spend money to get there, because you have to actually do a lot of converting. You have to convert things over, like the highway signs and stuff like that. You have to convert all that stuff over, and then people have to get used to using it. Well, that's why it's probably not going to happen, because they don't want to spend that money in the first place to convert, even though it would save them money in the long run. And then people would like really lose their shit anyway, just because they don't want to convert. Okay. So let's make us, I guess we'll make a game object person here. empty. Whoops, call him person. U.S. should never enter the European Union. They would not. One, we even set standards for curvature of cucumbers. I wouldn't doubt it. Dude, we barely want to stay in NATO, even though it benefits us. Spline. Animate. Yeah, so there we go. So we've got that. So now what we need to do is we need to give controls to this guy, and when he touches this rail, he automatically gets on it. But we have to make it so that the direction I drop on, the direction I'm dropping onto it, I'm going in that direction on the rail. So I'd have to actually get access to this guy. Up axis, forward axis. And then we'd have to offset too, depending on where we were in the spline. And then once we hit the end too, you have to jump off of it. But there's probably a way to know how far you are onto it. So essentially, wherever we land on the spline, we have to then offset from the beginning. But hopefully there's a way to find that out. And see, Mr. Human Limits is supposed to be here because this is his game, and he ain't even showed up yet. So whatever. Then 820 is a standard for standards. It defines how Germany DEN standards are developed, structured, and worded. Hey, Germans are efficient. I give them that much. You can't tell me the Germans aren't efficient at what they do. There's literally the term German, what was it? German, not German architecture, German built. That is just the term for like something that is of high quality. Am I right? Have you heard that? Have you heard that saying? Yeah, there's a saying here called German, what's it? Hold on, let me find out. Okay, hold on. What's the actual term? Quality term for quality German no, it doesn't understand what I'm saying. Slang term for quality. American slang term for quality. German. I think it's German engineered. German engineered. Yes, there's an American term for quality called German engineered. Used to sniff. I'm reading from Wikipedia. I'm not sorry. I'm reading from Google AI search or whatever. German engineer is used to signify superior precision, top tier durability, and high quality. It implies the item is built to an elite standard of engineering. Yes. I'm gonna bring this up so you can see it. I can bring it up. Okay. So there is a term in America called German engineered, American slang term. Just so you know. But I used to hear that back in like the 90s. Like I don't hear that anymore, really. All right. So he's got all this stuff here where he tried to, because this is Mr. Human Limits code, where he tried to figure out the physics of it. And the thing is, we've taken it so far, and that I need a lawyer to for absolutely everything just to understand the laws and regulations. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the deal here too. I mean, like, you're not gonna know all, like say if you run a business, you're not going to know all the laws that affect your business. So that's why, that's why you would have an accountant, and that's why you would kind of have a lawyer and some other stuff I can't think of right now. But yeah, as a person who's like just started a business here, like I had to is also regulate. I would say in certain pockets, certain areas, yes. In certain other areas, we are grossly under-regulated, like food. Like I was just looking at a story today that popped up about some contaminated food with the parasite in it got loose or something like that. I was like, oh, why would you put that in my feed, Google? Yeah, I would definitely say that. I would totally agree with you. I think our standards of food are very low. And sugar is in everything. To a disgusting degree. I actually work with a guy who is from Europe, and he's like, he avoids like the stuff that has all the sugar, and he normally will like well, I'll just go into like he drinks like tea and stuff like that. Like he won't actually put any sugar in it or anything like that because he kind of just avoids it because he's like we agree it's everywhere. Oh, that's right. He talks about like how Italian coffee is better than here, which is probably true. The chocolate. European chocolate is better, which he is correct as well, honestly. So yeah, there's definitely some, because everything like the chocolate here is just really just sugar. But yeah, we have those type of conversations. The first thing Americans do when they visit is buy candy. Yep, because they're not used to it. Chocolate eggs with a surprise inside, and gummy bears usually popular. Yep. Exactly, because it's natural flavor. I know you guys try to prize like natural flavor in your foods, where here we just sugar everything down, sugar and salt and all that. And I feel like that's because that's the way we were raised. Like we were raised on sugary foods, like sugary cereals and all that stuff. So we're just used to that really hard sweetness of things instead of a subtle sweetness. see. So how are we tracking the person's movement here? Maybe we can wire in our person.
Time is running short, so why alone? Couldn't you believe the truth? Don't you worry, 'cause I'm here.
So he tried to do just a bunch of the I find that the way pesticides and meats are handled are creepy. Yeah, they use hormones and toxins that people should never even touch. I pretty much agree with you. I don't know how the hormone stuff kind of affects the food, like the animals that we use them on. I know that there is a difference between when you use them and when you don't use them on the animal. I don't know how that affects humans. Now, the pesticides, I think, are a real problem. I think we use way too many pesticides here. Instead of trying to find more organic ways to keep, like, you know, pests away from out of, like, where food is growing. Ugh. Input access sprint. So when we're on the rail, he's using update rail. Otherwise, this, I guess this is what's moving just our character around the world. But what is this transform? I don't think my intelligence is working, which is a kind of a blessing. Because I don't have it opened up as a project. I'm just opening up the files. Grounded start. Okay. Where is this transform coming from? This sounds like the song from Luigi's Mansion. The main thing is that our chemical companies bought out Monsanto and now have to pay damages. I don't know what that is. Monsanto. Prominent American agricultural corporation known for developing Roundup. Oh, I heard about that. Yes, I did hear about that. Yeah, I get. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now. I'm saying, where the heck did he get this transform from? And he doesn't have a start either to actually set these up. Big up to Riverboy. Rest in power, man. It's yeah, no, I get what you're saying now. I know exactly what you're talking about now. Yeah. I can't type tonight. But other countries like China also make the kind of talk stuff. Yeah, no, they definitely have less regulations about it than us. While we can sit here and say like America has like low or under regulated in those areas, like there are first world countries that have less regulations on that stuff. Or do we even need the person? We just need this transform. Okay, I didn't do all that. Germans also have a very strange relationship with nature. What do you mean? Or be with us? The rigid body. But where are you setting that up? By law, you are allowed to enter any forest. You are allowed to enter any forest in the Federal Republic of Germany, regardless of who owns it. That's really weird. Because I mean, if it's on my property, you can just go in my forest. You can just go on my property because I have a forest. We slaughter enormous numbers of animals. Yeah. That's super weird. Okay. Here, though, like, we do use, like, their hunting is encouraged because we do have animal population issues, like the deer. The deer here in North Carolina will get overpopulated if they're not hunted. So they encourage hunters to go and kill deer, of age deer. You can't kill, you know, little babies or whatever. You can't kill fawns. I did watch it was sure the other day. That was the #1 time. Oh yeah, I mean a whale washing up on the beach. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. I'm sure people are trying to save it. And also about the deer was as well. You can when you kill the deer, you can take them to go get there are services that'll strip the meat off for you. I wonder if this is actually plugged up. But okay, we're not getting the rigid body, and I don't understand why a force was being applied. I guess that's to keep pulling the body, keep pulling them down. We freed the whale and it washed ashore in Denmark. Now it's in danger of exploding there. Yeah, that's right, because they have gases in them. There were calls for the public to blow up the whale with a rocket. Dang. But I hear sometimes like the whales are just trying to I don't know if I can say this word on YouTube, but they're trying to end themselves, self-terminate. Yeah. Which is something of to see another species that does that. David, what's up, man? Timmy or Hope? Was that those are whales? I don't know anymore, but I'm here. Oh man, I hope you're doing well. I need to set you up. So I might as well explain this now since we have a couple people here. This whale had two. Oh, okay. I got you. The whale got names in different areas. Okay. So I have made the decision to make David and Mitsume Limits mods on the Discord, which I still need to do, because kind of a backstory. This actually has more to do. This actually has there's a reason why I did this. Even though we all know the Discord is pretty like quiet, but still on Twitch there have been raids. And all types of raids. There have been hate raids, there have been bot raids, there have been crypto raids. I have been witness to a couple of these in streamers while watching streamers. Usually, I mean, they've all been big streamers though, right? So like, I have never seen that happen. I'm going to get to crypto raids. That's the actual point. I have not seen these raids happen on smaller streamers but before I get to that, crypto raid, I was watching a big streamer. All of a sudden, people were crowding into their chat, talking about this crypto, talking about their crypto coin, the streamer's crypto coin, which doesn't exist. So they're talking about the streamer's crypto coin, and the streamer's like, what the heck is going on? Come to find out, there are people that create a coin in the streamer's name. And then they send people over, they get people to buy into it. So it's actually money involved, people betting on it. And then all these people go flooding the streamer and the streamer's socials and stuff. And they get the streamer, they pressure the streamer into actually accepting money from the coin, which legitimizes it and makes it more people want to buy in, of course. The streamer I watched where this happened to did not take the money, though she heard of others that did. My fear, I don't know, I mean, my thing is, and I don't know this to be true, is if you take the money, I'm guessing that also makes you responsible if something bad happens or people get sued or whatever, but I don't know that to be true. So fast forward to the actual reason about the modding. is I was in a small streamer stream. Like they averaged like a little bit more than I do. They're low single digits like me. Though they maybe average about maybe 3, 4, or 5 people during the stream. They got crypto rated, and the crypto guys came into their Discord, pressuring them to take the money from the coin. And I was in there, and I was like, while I've not heard bad things happening around this, can you include a disclaimer? I don't know. But I told them, like, I haven't heard anything bad about it. I know some streamers have taken the money. I told them, I believe that if you take the money, you're somewhat culpable for this. And well, I don't know if they listen to me or not, but they did not take the money, and they had to kick everybody out of the Discord. And like they jumped from like 3 or 4 people in chat to like 80, and people were they had to like start kicking people out of the stream and just saying we don't accept, we're not part of this crypto coin or whatever, this is a scam, and kicking people off the Discord. And I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with that, right? I would at least like some other eyes on my Discord just to be careful of like, really, we've had bots come in before on there, and like it's been nothing of just kicking somebody out or kicking a new user out or whatever. So it's nothing big has happened on my Discord, but I really would want some other people whose eyes are on it when they see somebody coming in there spamming links or like trying to sell crypto coins and stuff, to just kick those guys out and get them out quickly. So that's why I've asked David and Miss Human Limits to help me out as Discords, as mods on the Discord. So gonna give them cheer. Thank you guys for agreeing to that. I mean, it's just more annoying seeing that than anything. Yeah, just a bunch of scammers just come in your Discord. It's just, that would suck. And me dealing with that alone would really suck. They were just effective wasting my time. Yeah, I didn't get time to waste like that. But yeah, it's just crazy stuff to be happening on Twitch, man. And the thing is, though, I want to say though, Twitch has actually been cutting back on those raids. The things they've been doing have been cutting back on the raids, because I've seen less and less of them. Like, I haven't seen a hate raid in like years. So I know Twitch is doing stuff behind the scenes to actually keep that stuff like low. Even when I say them, if they want to scam me, they'll just waste my time. I've never been scammed. Yeah. But yeah, I know like Twitch is actually trying to cut these guys out, or trying to like, they're making efforts to reduce that stuff. So I just want to say that. Still hope I never have to deal with that mess. Because it's funny too, like you're targeting like smaller streams now. That's crazy. Win this fight. Oh yeah, I hope so too, man. I like Twitch. I will say this, like, I like Twitch, even though I've had some well, I won't even say I've really had issues. I have issues on other platforms when I've had on Twitch. Twitch is actually all right. Because thinking about it, I don't really have that many problems as a streamer on Twitch. I've had some issues with the way they've done certain things, but like no big problems like I've had on other platforms. other platforms that suck way more. Dude, I've got to. It's just that YouTube is the devil. Here's the thing, though, dude. I just released a short. It only got 1 view. Like, I've never seen that before. And I believe that YouTube has said like they will not push my shorts anymore into their shorts algorithm because I've had such a low short numbers. So that means like they don't even want me to try to improve. They're not even going to try to push it out. And then I've been and then I've been up here complaining about like the copyright stuff as well, always being almost aggressive about it. And I'm fine with copyright. I understand that stuff has to exist, but like the way that they go back and actually look at your VODs and like give you new warnings, or all the fake warnings that you can't actually find, you don't have a clean way to respond to. It's just, anyway. But like they've made me really want to like not do much on YouTube. To be quite honest with you. The weirdest part is that those copyright strikes when you reacted to trailers. Yeah, exactly. They're trailers, and it even says trailers. Like it doesn't think it's the movie. It actually recognizes it as a trailer. But yet it still hit me with a copyright strike. And I'm just like, but I'm showing the trailer. Like that's an advertisement. I don't know, man. It's so weird. Oh, by the way, David, this is Mr. Human Limits code I'm trying to work on here. Trying to see if I can make his game work. Oh, also, everybody I've talked to about that trailer, the trailer's getting copyright strikes, has said the same thing. Like it's a trailer. Like, so even everybody I've talked to about that says like the logic doesn't make sense. But anyway. I need to put a ridge on there because the track owner does not has sold copyrights to the movie. Track owner does not sold copyrights to the movie, right? But the thing is, it's not the song in there. It's literally stating that, you know, the copyright is on the trailer. It would make sense if it was a song. I probably need to put a rigid body on that thing, don't I? Looking for excuses. I don't know, man. I think it's a mix of being the biggest platform and trying to just cover CYA so much, and the fact that their technology, as much as they're YouTube and as big as they are, and they can build good and incredible technology, they don't, because a lot of the things that I've used have been lacking in some way. Like when they pulled out vertical broadcasting, like I could do a vertical live stream right now on Twitch, but you can't move it. It would just be the center of my screen. Like it makes no sense. Like it would be a great idea. Well, you know, it would be a great idea if they took Twitch's shorts setup where I can make windows in my stream and then combine them. If I could do that on YouTube as a live stream, vertical live stream, that would be awesome. But it's arbitrarily just the middle of your screen. I have no idea why they did that. Yeah, it will literally just be the center of my screen as the stream. Where on Twitch, I could take a cutout of this part of my stream and like maybe another area, and I can combine them into one vertical short. Now they don't have it for live, of course, but I'm sure YouTube can make it for live if they really wanted to. All right. Put a rigid body on there. Actually, that should be capital T because that is the type. Making progress on my level of road to awe. All right. Yeah, man, when you're ready, I'll definitely try it out. Even though I don't play Geometry Dash, I would play that. Just check it out. I feel like Geometry Dash is one of those games where if I played it, I get addicted to it. Okay. What is coyote time? I wonder how much of this Mr. Human Limits actually wrote, and actually how much of this is AI. I think I showed you a video of it. The suspicion is probably true. Big. Like in the art channel. Let me see. Oh, yes, right. Yeah, let's show this off. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. This song. Where this song is that's right, he uses wait, copyright might do things. Yeah. I can turn the volume down. But it won't makes the I know the sound is part of it, but okay. Uh I love the visual, man. I like that. You get kind of the cover. Okay. And I don't know. I may can start to. I'm starting to consider separating out the audio from YouTube. And setting up something where like we can have music on Twitch though, but then I feel like I'm building things for different. I'm building things for different platforms that wouldn't benefit me that much. You know what I'm saying? Like I would, for one, I don't have enough time to put like as much energy or do as much I want to do for the stream. So that's one thing, because it doesn't really benefit me to do a lot for the stream right now. My concentration needs to be on the games. But when I do things for the streams, I need to make sure like they're the highest benefit I can get out of them on both sides of the platforms that I stream on. If that makes sense. So my point was that like I had thought about making like where we could play different music on Twitch than you'd hear on YouTube. Hey man, I'm working on your game. But I don't know how much good that would do me. It's the creature. Socialism music. Yeah, I'll show you what I got so far. You want to eat some riches? I hear riches are high in fat. Just so you just think about that one. Now, did you? I think at Gypsy Weddings we play Bell Shots. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, like a lot of type of European weddings. Well, I know you're South America, but yeah, that type of thing. I'm sure certain cultures do that. Miss Eva, did you write this, or did you have AI write this? It can be, depending on who you're referring to. You wrote it? Okay. Because I was like, there's certain things like you never, like you had transform here, but you never had what the transform, you never set it up. So I was like, there are variables here that don't even work. So I started kind of setting things up. Oh, let me show you what I got so far. I know there was something else I had to do real quick though. This wasn't, I think you didn't give me this code. So I had to go back and take these out. But I'm guessing that's just the camera controls or whatever. You don't need to set transform. Oh, it's because of the transfer. This is on the object. Okay, I'm thinking that you're right. You're right. You are right. I'm thinking this is on. I'm thinking this is just a general script. Okay. Like people say we shouldn't use the term Romani, which means since we call ourselves Roman in our language, but really don't know anymore. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on the group like you're referring to. Okay, so let's take this out. In this. Yeah, I started thinking of this as a general script. That's why. Okay. And not on an object. So what I did is I uploaded splines. I installed splines, and I actually have it where it will get on the spline. Yeah, also if you key your turn debug testing. Okay. So let's put that script on Guy here. What is the name of the script, by the way? Player controller, of course. Let's wonder where it is that. Yeah. Not new script. Oh, just grab it. No, I didn't understand it, is what it was. I would say, like, there's some coding practice you need to probably adopt, like, let's see, where was it? Like, you don't want to keep grabbing these components every single time you come in here. You can probably store those somewhere. But things like that. You're a professional dev, so I would assume it is. No, I mean, I won't say it's horrible. Like, look, like people come in here and get on me for the code I wrote. Professional devs come in here and get on me for the code I write in Celestial Crash, and I admit, like, it's bad because I just took my prototype and ran with it. But let's see, I just took the spline. Up to my spline controls. But I had it moving along the spline. That's pretty easy. The thing now would be how to take it on and off the spline, and how to tell it when you drop on part of the spline to start you from there instead of going from the beginning. I think I'll save myself the trouble of confusing and just use the term Romani. Also, I did not give you the cam. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, I'm missing code. No. I remember I had it moving on the spline, and now I can't remember what I did. Give it a try and figure out who. Well, if you just want to hit me with that file, right? That's all I need. I'm sure, right? That's all I need is that one file. Overlay to edit this fly, but that's not what I want. I want you to bring up the spline. You're a streamer. Do you know why it's so big? Because I don't. I mean, and I'm not gonna sit here and like talk about like why a streamer's big or why they're not. Paste the code into Discord for it. Okay, that's fine, Missy Mullins. He just appeals to a certain group of individuals, like, you know, and there may not mesh with a lot of what other people think, or other people would associate with. But also don't worry about the genetic comment for that. But yeah, they just these oh, there's Machine Limits. Also songs, another Missy Limits song played earlier. But to the point I was making about like XUC and stuff like that, and there's streamers that apply to all different types of groups, right? And then people outside those groups don't really see the appeal. Okay. There'll be an after party that someone's invited to. Everyone's invited to. I needed a password 8 characters long, so I picked Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Wait, what? I needed a password 8 characters. I would love to have the FLPs for these. Oh, the FL project. Okay, I got you. Let's see, I get that from Discord. I'm going, man. We're going straight to hell. Now, little man Guybot is just the bot that's bringing the YouTube stuff over, the YouTube chat over. I want to redo the chat bot to where like it's less separated, where it's more integrated, where you would just have the symbol next to your name, like your Twitch or your YouTube. All right, one sec. Oh, wait a minute, is that in? That's probably not in yours, it's probably in my project. Going lose free might make you crazy, Slish. Ew. How you doing, Multi-Wizard? Always announcing yourself with a fart, man. What's black and white and red all over the newspaper? That's old. I sent the files. Oh, okay. It's red all over. R-E-A-D instead of R-E-D. It's black and white and red all over. Oops, I don't want it. Okay. So I get that. This. I can undo this. If you don't answer. Oh, wait, okay. What's black and white and everyone's favorite creature? Really? Just drop by for a second. Okay, thank you for the drop in, Missy. I'm sorry, Multi-Wizard. I already know the answer to this, Mr. Human Limits. But, I mean, you're really everyone's favorite creature? Oh, it's me. You talking about me? Oh, wait, okay, hold on. Are you talking about me or you? Okay, so favorite creature is a bit much, man. I think you're got some issues with what's that thing where you think you're you think you're better than everybody? It's narcissism. I think you're a bit of a narcissist. A spider. It's like the sneakiest a spider. Yeah. No. If you aren't nice to me, then I have to be nice to myself. Aww. You gotta love yourself, man. First and foremost. I know, but I love them so much, I can't cut them down. I hit a heartstring. You have the. Some people would say I don't have a heart. I've been accused of not having a heart. Your whole body, the whole lower body is a heart. Yeah, true. Actually, yeah, true. I mean, there's a tip down there, Green Coder. I mean, I won't say that's like, I mean, plus I'm a robot. So, you know, I could reconfigure if I really needed to, but it just has no strings usually. He's like, your penis. I'm like, okay, but I'm a robot. So when I'm a robot, it's disgusting. This one's fun. Exactly. Oh, it's a pump. I always use it wrong. All right. Think here, because I had this working. Oh, that's right. We got to do variable main cam. Okay.
I'm shocked.
Okay. So we still got to fix the main cam. Now thinking about it, the ludicrous speed one, I can probably cut to the point where he like yells it and he goes flying up into the air, and I probably could cut that after that. Self on matcha. Oh yeah, matcha are good, and so I have 1 to 2 a day, and now I might have 3 because the valid points now. But yeah, I mean, I think matcha's a little bit overrated, but I actually do like matcha. Because people have hyped it up so much that I tried it, and I was like, it's good. It's not like the best thing ever, but it's good. Okay, here we go. I guess you have something in your. I got blood on. Ooh, that sounds good. It's ice cream and ice, but. What more do you want? Main cam. Do you have a main cam in your scene? I'm trying to understand where this came from. Okay. Oh. There's a virtual cinema machine camera. Okay, I really need to actually get into using that too. I don't know if I want to do it tonight, but I really do need to get into that. But our thing is just, let's see if we can get this working. Well, that's right. Thinking. You're trying to read input using input class, but you have switched to active input player settings. Do I still have my queen's room with the queen size bed provided blankets that I got my yeah, the room's still sitting there. Though I've been wanting to redecorate that room. Probably get rid of that bed. You know, that bed is flat actually. The funny thing is that bed is flat because it was an air mattress, and it's got a hole in it. So you'd be on a flat bed. I didn't do that. Like, it literally has a hole in it. I didn't do that. It's actually it was our main bed, and we got a new bed, and so we put it in there. But somehow it got a hole in it. So it's not me like, ha ha ha, put a hole in your bed. Like, no, like it literally had a hole in it. Yeah, it's got a hole in the air mattress. Possibly the doll, you know. Ew. Green, less beans, man. All right, trying to input using input class, but you have switched to active input. Is there a settings that I need, Miss Human Limits, that I'm not getting here? Farting hole in the bed. Must be a farting hole. Y'all had the same thought on different platforms. I feel like you probably got a setting I don't, because I see you're not using input. You're using well, you're using input, but you're using like get access, where I would get like the button presses. So obviously there's probably a difference in setup.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Always team up! We did it!
You know, I've had a thought about like, when is somebody gonna do like Creepy Dora? because everybody does like creepy, creepy Mickey Mouse, or there was a comedic one where what Popeye, where Popeye was going around like he was like Jason. He would eat the spinach and then go around, come out of shadows and just beating people, like killing people. When are they gonna do Creepy Dora? I'm just waiting to see it. They've done Bloody Sonic. Let's see what we're doing here. Anyway, I'm going to redecorate the room with money because she's probably a great taste and won't meh. I don't want to spend money. She would have Doritos that taste like monkey meat. Oh, well, actually, is monkey meat bad though? I mean, the implication is that there's no more boots, but maybe boots kind of taste good. I don't know. Anyway, okay, David. Get access. You read, but you switched active to in player settings. Okay, I just gonna have to look this up. An error occurs because your project is configured using Unity's new input system package, but your code is still calling the legacy input manager. Oh. Because I have a newer version than you. I did remember that. I changed the version. So I can enable both. Yeah, so that's one thing you're gonna have to realize. If you update your version, you're going to have to change your inputs setup. See, edit project, because that whole stream where I didn't have Unity, I don't know if you were here for that or not, but like I just had to reinstall Unity, and so I just went ahead and updated to the most recent long-term package. Oh, that's what I named the project. Let's see here. Trying to get me to say something I get paid. Okay, other settings, configuration. I will not be saying that. Appreciate your candor, sir. If that's the right word. All right. Active input handling. Okay. We'll do old. Oh, we have to restart the. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't change all my this doesn't change across all my games. That's the thing too, like, so if someone doesn't say something, your mind automatically goes to something worse. It's just like when I put sensor beeps into like YouTube videos, the beeps make it sound worse than it was. Like it would just be like the word fuck, but then when you put like a beep on top of it, it sounds like a word so much worse than that. Like, because your mind is filling in the blank. Okay. Okay. Well, it's still doing it. It's hyperactive monkey. Oh, let me bring up the instructions again. Edit project settings. Yeah, it's still on the new one. I thought I changed it. Are you restarting? I think I was going to say, that's probably right. See, it doesn't save it. So it restarts, but it doesn't save the change.
Certified badass.
Thank you, sir. Talking about him. You're talking about Missing Human Limits. But yeah, it doesn't save the change. That's really weird. No. It won't change it. Cancel to revert changes. So literally this is a bug in Unity, where it makes you restart, but it doesn't actually save the change before the restart. Waiting for it to start up again. Maybe it took it this time. Or next time I'll just try both to see what happens. They probably still do the same thing though. Project has new but native backends. Which means no input native will come through. Do you want to enable backends by doing so? Restart the editor. Okay, wait a minute. The project is using the new input system package, but the native platform backends for the new input system are not enabled in the player settings. This means that no input from native devices will come through. I guess we'll see. Okay, that's, what is that? Twice you have to restart for this? And the third because it just wouldn't take the setting. And so it set it to both. I didn't do it. While we wait. So it set it to both. So okay. Because remember, I set it to old. Is not set up. Go to edit projects manager. My fear is going to be for Inferno Arena now that all my input stuff is going to be jacked. I don't have to worry about that for Celestial Crash, but all right. Input manager. So do I have to set this up, Miss Human Limits? Have you seen this before? And I'm gonna take a quick break, grab some water. Oh yeah, that's what okay, gotcha. All right, let me grab some water real quick. Be right back.
Ludicrous speed! Go! What have I done? My brains!
Hey, so did Deadpool and Dog Cam work while I was gone? The dog, by the way, is going out to the bathroom. Being taken out to the bathroom by somebody. Okay. And see, I didn't hear the scream, but I know I have to set it up for me to hear it, because I can cut sounds out of my own channels. Okay. Now I'll probably turn the spline stuff off just so I can see how this initially worked. Plus, I'm also learning stuff. I've never actually seen this input system, but also this input system is the old version that they're going away from. The one with control to sprint and the one, and that should be it. The one with control to sprint. The one with control to sprint. Oh, I'm not seeing all of them. Submit, jump, fire, vertical. I'm not sure which one he's talking about. Missy Williams, you're still there. Can you tell me which one you're referring to by the control to sprint? Because in the code, click through them? What do you mean, like? Not sure what you mean by click one. One name sprint. There's definitely isn't one name sprint here, but I'm guessing that's because it doesn't exist anymore. I think it was under Fire 1. Okay. I probably should have just gotten your project. We probably just need from now on when we do this, we probably need to go ahead and just have a stream GitHub. Or there is a stream Dropbox. I forgot about that. I mean, exactly. If it opens, in my case, some days it just don't even open. But let's try this, and I'll start it up again. But I've been so mad with the Unity stuff not working that just the editor not open up. I have seriously debated Godot, especially at the gamedev meetup I just went to. There was a guy who made there was a group that had made a 3D Godot game, and it looked similar to it was like Mario 64. So it was kind of these expansive areas. So they were contained areas, but they were expansive, like they were vertical. And there was, and you could go kind of almost anywhere that you can make it to using the mechanics. So it was actually pretty cool. Okay, we still got a problem. Sprint. I just set up sprint unless it just didn't take it. It didn't take the settings. Do I have to save them? But that's one thing I had kind of wondered about is, could I make a 3D game in Godot? If I did, though, I know it wouldn't be like as big as I would want it to be, though. Because I know for this next idea I have after the 1,000 years I'm going to spend on this game in Celestial Crash and Infernal Arena, I'd probably have to use Unity with like World Streamer for that next idea. Okay, so do I click off you and click back and just and they're there? It finally opened. So now if I close you, will you stay? Will your settings stay? Fire one is sprint. Cap us lower C sprint, I'm guessing. Okay, so if I close you, you're going to stay. Your settings are going to stay. Okay, they stayed. All right. It's all capitals, actually. Okay. No reference object 52. Also, let me turn off the spline stuff here. That's where the spline stuff. Okay, here's where I wanted to show you. But essentially, you would for the spline stuff. You're fine, man. All names were capitalized. Okay, we'll figure it out. But for the spline stuff, you essentially bring in the spline package. I drew the spline over top of your rail, and then I put spline animate object on the on your player character, whatever. And so you can't see, but it's moving the player character along the spline. And the thing next what would have to happen after we get this working is we have to figure out, okay, when you make contact with the spline, the rail, how do we jump you from not starting at the beginning of the spline, but starting at where you collided with it, and then knowing which direction that you are moving in to push you in, to let you move along the spline in that direction. So let's see here. Let's figure out what this is. $52.52. These are uppercase. That should be fine, but let's go ahead and put in a debug or a breakpoint, actually. Come on, let's go, let's go. I didn't like that. Okay. So we can't do debug. Fine. It probably just has a problem. Probably just has a problem. It doesn't like something either, probably with this, or this. Let me see if I got that right. Horizontal one. Make sure we spelled that right. Yeah, it was same name. Oh, 52 though, which makes me think it's this. But let us find out the debug. Make sure this isn't null. Yeah, it is null. Okay, so that's our problem. We actually never set this up. It was probably on, I wonder, was it on the same player character? Miss Human Limits? Well, I'm thinking that way you never had to set it up separately. It was on the character and probably got pulled in somehow. Yeah, the camera turn player values. Where was that at? It is on the camera. Okay, so we need to pull that off. We need to put this on the camera and then pull that off the camera here. So let's do that. And I know you have a different camera, different type of camera, but we're just getting this working for now. I forget, how do you pull that off there? Is it get component? Oh, get component. What am I doing? Hey, why don't you see that? RB has not been assigned to player to control it. Okay, because there was a rigid body on there. I have not gotten it off of there. Or oh, getting the rigid body? I mean, again, I'm doing it different than you were doing it. So let's just go ahead and grab it. Am I wrong with that? Can I just do get component? Actually, it should be game out to get component. What errors do I have? It should. Oh, it's capitalized the B. See me had a cough. You drew it, okay. What'd you put in your room then? Okay, grounded start, we didn't have set. Grounded start though. Ugh, I hate the sound of that. Grounded start. Oh, because I didn't put it. That's why they're not getting filled in. Okay, because I need to set them here. I'm so don't do this in my project. Let me take these out. I'm understanding. The public values I can just have set through Unity. And then the recompile would not be that bad. It is, but like the big issue is like every time I have to change something in script, it recompiles. So I really need to start doing something in here similar to that, but I don't like doing that. Okay. Yeah, yeah. How do I tell it the script though? How do I point it at the script? Oh, I can probably just you put in Discord. Okay. Oh, okay, there it is. All right. It just figures it out by looking at the object, and it will extrapolate what you want from it. As well as 2 album covers for free. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's see. You say you put it in Discord? Oh, in art, okay. All right. So this is the way you think this room is going to look. Number one, this room is not that big. Number two, the windows. Okay, so the door is here. And the funny thing is, like, the wall comes out a little bit because there's like, oh, right here, or I forgot which side it is, but you have a walk-in closet. It's like, it's a small room. You have a you have a door here, but it's like a wall here because this is like walk-in closet. So imagine this is about halfway, right? About half of this room, and then this is taken up by closet, but it's a walk-in closet. And then the windows are right here. Yeah. And it's definitely not wood floor, it's carpet. Yeah, it's kind of hard to move stuff in that room sometimes because it's like you have to like walk around the closet, and then if there's something here, like you have to almost maneuver into that room. Can you remember the house? No. What is that? Plant. Oh, plants. Okay. Well, the plant wouldn't get here anyway because that's there, and then the windows are here, so the plant wouldn't get no sunlight there. And actually, probably maybe about like a quarter of this size is not. Maybe like it's like that room's probably something like this. I have 2 album covers though. That's not gonna cover. I don't think renovation people take album covers as payment. But anyway, but yeah, the closet, because this is the outside wall right here, so there's no closet here. The closet is here. Man, I am not renovating anything. I got other things to fix on this house. I just had to pay $3 something today to get a toilet fixed. And it's the toilet right next to that room too. So that would if we were playing this game of this is your room, that would be your toilet that I just got fixed. All right. Ground start. What was ground start? There are 2 toilets next to your real room. Oh, that's nice. I mean, I have a walk-in bathroom in my master, and then like the one in the hallway, that one in the hallway is for the guests. All right. So what was grounded start, by the way? Did you have a floor? I'm sure it's not the rail, right? Keeps me up at night and wakes me in the morning. Yeah, somebody flushing the toilet. Yeah, I hear you. But what was grounded start? That's a transform. Where there's the raycast for the ground starts. The ray. I guess I didn't have that. So I need to actually make a raycast. Let's see. So I'm learning stuff here tonight, which is good. Because I don't build. I've not built my games like this. In the code. Right, but there's no raycast actually put in. Oh, let me see. Where it says physics raycast. I can hop on and call if you need. Well, let me see if I can figure this out. We can do a call, but. All right, so here's the physics raycast. Here's the ground start. So it's just a. Am I wrong? Is this just an empty where the player would start, kind of the starting position of the player as a game object? Is that all I need? Is just a game object to for the player to start at? That's what I'm thinking this is just a space for the player to start, or a indicator for where the player needs to start. Ah, okay. Now nudge down the player center. Oh, you tell me that's where the ground is. Okay. You tell me that's where the ground is for the player at all times. It's attached to the player. I get what you're saying. So let's make a guy. Let's just make a and then we'll just throw on a game object. Round start, and then we'll add those. So we need to add this stuff on there. We'll take this off. It does 1 unit downward check. So if I nudge downward where it starts, it is more consistent since player is 2 units tall. It makes sense. Okay. See, it brings the settings too. Good. And the rigid body. All right, and then we'll delete you and we'll call this guy. He'll be the new person. Then I have to do the associations because I know it did not carry that. Over. You're really watching someone who kind of knows what they're doing, do stuff, huh? What are you talking about? Looking at you, or what do you mean, like me looking at you? I'm actually learning like a different way to do it than I've been doing it, and I know like I have learned wrong a couple times because I've been doing it on my own, and I took it from the perspective of a software engineer, trying to code it out. It's actually, I do like that. Honestly, I actually, that's one of the things when I started this stream. I was playing other people's games, so I wanted to see how their thought process around building certain things. That's kind of fallen off though, but I still do really like that. I mean, yeah, I like what you did here. I mean, I'm interested in seeing how you built this. That's always been my thing on the stream. That's why I've been playing people's games. So I want to see how they thought through doing certain things, building certain mechanics, that type of thing. Don't let it go to your head. All right. All right, but that had gravity. Okay, so none of the controls are working right now. Top of my okay. Yeah, so it's not taking inputs. And you said that about yourself. Okay. It's because the game isn't on. What inputs are not taking? No, I mean right now I get it. I'm saying when I turn it on, the gravity takes over, of course, but it's not responding to my inputs to move. Did you set the movement speeds? Okay, maybe that's a problem. Maybe I need to set the walking speed. Maybe I actually need to set these things. Maybe that would actually work for me. You know, set settings, that type of thing. Okay, but the gravity is pulling me down. I'm guessing that's the mass here. Walking speed was like 5, spring was 7. Okay. But is it supposed to just fall from the gravity? Yeah, turn off gravity. Which way? Okay. Okay. So now when we touch the spline, we need to activate it. Due to the requirements of this system, I need to use my own gravity. Yeah, and I figured that because I've had to turn gravity. I've had to turn that off as well for like celestial crash and stuff. Gravity was set to, but I think you can change that if you want. Well, it's fine. Like, we'll get to the point of doing the grinding stuff. So we got it working. I just want to now, let's see about doing the jumping on the spline at a specific point. Was that now? What is 98.1 times 2? What, you asking me? Okay. But yeah, so let's figure out, now we need to get the spline. Actually, on the spline, we probably need a rigid body so we could have collision. And not a capsule collider, right? Was it a mesh collider? Mesh collider. But let's see. So we should get, let's see if we're getting a collision event from doing that. Let's debug in here. Yeah, no collision. That's what I did, right? Yeah, I did debug log. Where would we be? Oh, debug log. Yeah. You were praising debug log. I thought you were saying I didn't do debug log. Okay. Yeah. So we're not getting the collision. Let's think here. Is kinematic. We're not going to use gravity. No, okay. We're still not doing it. And the funny thing is, oh, wait a minute, we don't need it on the spline. I guess, who's got glasses now? I already told you about my memory failed me, but you told me about it, yeah. Did you give the spline a mesh? I did not, but I'm thinking you don't put it on the spline. You're going to put it on the rail. So that's why I'm messing up. Right, because it doesn't have a mesh. Okay, concave mission not supported when using dynamic. Am I using concave? Oh, concave. This is convex. Okay, that doesn't look right. Did I mess it up? Huh, well, turn gravity off. Just remove the rigid body. But don't you need that for the collision? Hold on. All right. Okay, I thought you needed it on both. But let's see. Let's take it off. Yeah, still nothing. Don't forget to concave. I did. Oh, concave. Yeah. Does the player have, the player should have a collider? Yeah. Oh, they don't. Silly me. Just carrying the string. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that. But the collision happened. All right. So we have our collision. Okay. So we got that. Yes. All right. We don't need you. Let's move you so you don't automatically go flying off. Stream muted and I'm not chatting on it for a secret reason. Okay, my man. That isn't a secret at all. That was a celestial collision. I do think the ping 3023. Oh, nice. All right, so let's get our spline. Actually, let's do it. Let's do it the human limits way of which is the way everybody else does it other than me. Spline. What is this, by the way? It's just a game object. Actually, no. We want to get the spline container. Oh no, it's on the player. We need this component. We need this spline. Okay. So we need to activate this. We need to turn this off, and then we need to get this off the player. Find animate. Let's see how that works. That is not a game object. Oh, you need the game object, never mind. That's not what I want though, right? Because it should say in quotations what the component is that I'm looking for. Because what I'm thinking is going to have to happen is when the collision happens, you're going to get the position, and then you're going to need to know how long the percentage of the position within the spline to know where to put the offset on it. Okay, but it couldn't tell me, couldn't find the namespace spline and animate. Would not be. Unity. Oh, I'm not getting that, am I? I'm look this up over my game. Right, subsystems. Huh. You know what hasn't happened in a while, big man? What's that? Let me see if I can get this instead from. Starts with a P. Fine, fine. Pet, 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 pet. There you go. Pet, pet, pet. There you go. I pet it. Heck, I gave you praise tonight. I think you're teaching me stuff about Unity. What more do you want? All right. Let me think here. Let's just see if we can actually get the component. It's still going to complain because they can't find it. You have to be enthusiastic about it. Plus, this is roleplay. You have to get more descriptive. Be more descriptive. What do you want me to? I'm rubbing your head. 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 Well, okay, that can sound gross, but I'm patting the top of your physical head. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah. I meant your physical head on top of your body. Yeah, for whatever reason, that message still hasn't come over yet. What is up with StreamerBot? Because I see the message you just wrote on YouTube has not come over yet. All right, we need to get the... How do I get the spline animating here? Let me look it up. You need engine splines. See, that finally came through. That was weird. If I had it in me, I would say I run my hands through your hair, fur, maybe even scratch your neck a little. Of course, that's a lot of detail, but that's what you need. I'm trying to embarrass you here, not annoy you. You're definitely doing that. So good. I rub the top of your head and I muscle your fur and I say, good boy. And don't piss on the carpet. And so there you go. The namespace Unity Engine Splines. Is that a thing? Whoops. You are. All right. Does that do anything? Oh, that fixed that. Okay, cool. I didn't think that'd work. Okay, but now I unpublished it. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's got it. All right, good. All right, now we need to let's first just have it on collision. Activate. No, I'm good. Thank you, sir. Rail definer, not on rail. Okay, so let's pause all this for right now. Let's comment all this out for right now. So if you're not on the rail, spline, can you see? And I can't see. Okay, let me go look it up because there's got to be a way to turn it on and off. Script. Okay. But how do you tell it to play? Let's just go look at it over in here where IntelliSense is actually working. I actually want IntelliSense to work now. Usually it's annoying. That worked over there. Oh, because I don't have it installed here. That's the problem. Okay. I don't have it installed in that project. Oh, it's just the play command. Okay. I just walked in. Really, dude? Well, I guess you're. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you're bald, so it's more of just head pats. I say, as I pat your head with platonic mutual friendly affection. Oh my gosh, my mom just walked in on me naked. Why are you laying around naked? Talking to me on stream. Just saying. I was in bed because I'm relaxing and I had so much coverage. She was wishing me good night. Okay. It's comfortable. Okay. Just gonna erase all that images out of my head. Hold on. Just give me just a second here. Just gonna do a memory wipe and I'm good. Not that type of mental image. All right. We do not. Anyway, moving on. I mean, you literally said what the image was, and I imagined it, and I was like, why the hell did I imagine that? But anyway. So it started playing. Okay, so we don't want to do that. But I thought you had to do play on wake for it to... Huh. Oh, it's already colliding. That's why. Why is... Okay, it's starting on the spline. I don't want that. I wonder if I can turn this component off and on. Enable it. That will be better. Oh my goodness. What were the images, baby? Please tell me. Just thinking of... No! Take me with you, David. Okay, but that didn't error out though. Because if I turn that on, if I don't turn it on and play, it doesn't move to the edge. Now, if I want to turn this off just once. That I'm not a creep. You're the one who said it. Go back to... Okay. All right. So yeah, if we do this, so we need to disable it, and then let's... I'm guessing there's an enabled. Why does it keep snapping there? I hate that so much. Okay, so let's move on to... There we go. Okay. So we got the first part. But the thing is... it'll start at the beginning, and that's what we don't want. Excuse me. And it needs to be aligned with ground start. And what time is it? I think we'll do this for another 10 minutes, and I think that's when we're going to call it, though. But we got the first part of this. If you... Anyway, let's forget about the rest of everything. I've already moved on. But let's see. Because what you would need next is to know. Sorry, I really shouldn't be coughing here. Calco, you were supposed to say, "Oh, that embarrassing cough." Anyway, moving right along. And you tell me if you agree with this, Mr. Williams. So next we need the point of collision and how far we need to offset from the beginning, depending on the collision. We need to align the rail with a ground start. And then you need to be able to jump off of it as well. But we're not gonna do that tonight. So what do you want me to concentrate on? And do you want to keep working on this, or you want to work on it by yourself after I? Because what I'm gonna do after this stream is I'm gonna take this file and just push it up on the Discord. If you're good, I feel like the only thing you really need help with from this point is the calculation on how far to offset for jumping on the rail. Okay, so could I do, let's see, method duration time. Could I get the length? Could I get the length of this thing? Let me look it up. Also, it does have a get. Hold on. Calculate length. Let's see. Let me see if that's an actual function. Excuse me. Cal. Oh, I did talk about earlier about you and Mr. Human Limits being mods on the Discord. That, and I talked about the whole thing around what happened with this other streamer getting crypto rated. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. So wait a minute. I need the transform local to world. Can I have some money for a reason? No. What type? We cannot use parameter T generic or reference. Okay. What am I missing here? Okay, hold on. Let me actually look it up. Percentage of length. So also the spline has a okay. Dude, if I had $10,000, I wouldn't have to be worried about how to fund my game. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But you can keep your $4. Get nearest point. See, I was not saying I was. Okay, transform inverse point. Man, there's a lot of functions in here that we can't even see. I was saying I have 4, which is like 3 away from past. I think your math's a little off there, man. Okay, so the current position. In the RP world, obviously. So you can take a nap. My dog needs to take a nap. He can curl up and take a nap. Which my actual dog is going to sleep. We didn't renovate nothing. Go take a nap with in your room. Let's see. Taking that right behind the chair so you can't. You don't know me. Though that is the thing with me and my dog. I have to be careful. Sometimes he will like lay right behind me. I'll just go lay in there, and don't worry if you start hearing me like, nailing stuff on the door. Don't worry about it. I'm just doing some renovating to the door. Oh, it's the actual transform. Oh, dang, I forgot to move this. Well, doesn't give me any information. Oh, man. Convert to displaying local space. Oh, at the point of collision. Not 95 of them, huh? But it never changed, right? I don't do these, especially 95 of them. I don't get what you meant by that. Oh, Martin Luther, 95 of these nailed to the door. Catholic Church. Ah, okay. Dude, I'm tired. I'm not gonna pick up Roman references like that. Still, I am tired, man. There's no way I'm picking up on that right now. Region resolution, skipping complex curves. It's a pull because no, it's an in. The door is an in. So when you go in, you open it and push it open. So on the other side, you would pull it open. I mean, am I wrong about this? I'm gonna sit in front of the door and lean back and take a nap so you can't open the door. It's just me and you in a room. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, the position is changing, so the localized position just doesn't matter. Well, we can see it. Okay. Okay. Spline. This was 0 from everything I saw. I call him the nut. Because I actually think he's insane. And literally earlier today, he was just sitting in front of our like the glass doors to the backyard and just started barking at nothing. Now I know Amani was outside somewhere, but I don't think like he heard her all the way around the other side of the house. But I mean, not those type of nuts. We're going a little bit longer than I wanted because I do want to see if this works and if we can actually plug this in to have the spline to change the spline position. It doesn't like that. Oh, because I'm defining it here. Oh, do I actually need to do that? Wasn't sure you could do that in C#. That should be a vector 3, actually. Nope, don't like that. That is a float 3. Oops. TF is a float. TF is a float 3. Huh? Oh, the fuck is a float 3? Oh, it's just a mathematical, it's just a vector, essentially. It's just another way to do a vector. Unity. Was it Unity Math 3? Float 3? What is it called? Oh, it won't tell me about a float 3. Okay, how do I get a float 3? Well, mathematics. Mathematics. Change it back. Change it back to a vector 3. Huh? I don't know. I missed that last part, but it won't take a vector 3. I already tried that. Unity mathematics. I can't spell. Just grab. Okay, let's see if that works. Nope, you don't like that, do you? T generic point reference conversation to. Oh, I need the actual spline. The error is spit out for you. Told you when it was a vector 3. I know, I saw that. I just couldn't remember what the package was. Now it's getting late, and I got some horror to watch with my friend Raven. I'm like, all right, you take it easy, man. I'm gonna be done with this anyway for the night. In a sec. I just want to see if this works. See you Monday for more amazing. Anyway, good night. All right, let's see if this works. Didn't like that. 105. Oh, I didn't set it. Wait a minute, set. Oh, I didn't set this one though. Okay. Infinity? Hmm. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, we're definitely not going to go past another round of commercials, so let's see what we can do real quick here. It's the spline container transform. We definitely don't have a spline container. Excuse me. Let's go look back at that spline. Oh, the spline container is in the spline. Okay. So let's grab that as well. Okay, so we got 5 minutes. Let's make this count. Transform. Position. Let's see what this actually is. Just go ahead and set up our line connection here. Okay. There we go. Okay. 4 minutes. No, okay, it's not what I wanted, but that actually did work. Okay. So we got that. Okay. Position pause on spline. Well, that needs to be vector 3. Okay. This will be the last test. Whoops. Forgot to do a little something here. At 3-3. Did I delete something? Did I mess something up here? At 33. Whoops. See, I forgot. What? Saying I forgot. Semicolon? Oh, at 107. Okay, I was looking at it wrong. Man, I'm tired. Oh, I forgot the equal sign here. Trying to move too fast. All right, got 2 minutes. Last test. So, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Nope, that didn't work. But anyway, thanks for everybody stopping by. Green Coder, Missy with Limits, David, Multi Wizard. I will be back on Monday. Maybe I'll be doing this. Maybe I'll be back to doing Celestial Crash. By the way, stay safe out there. Do something creative, and I will see you next time.